The Americans are deeply penetrating our societies militarily and in other ways, threatening us, sanctioning us, invading us, to change us. And that is about as disrespectful as you can get. It's treating us either like little kids who need to be molded and taught, or as putty that can be shaped and they do whatever they want with us. And this is the classic definition of a colonial mentality.
What you see up here is the percentage of people in a number of countries who thought that the Iraq War did more harm than good. The most positive is Iran, actually, and even there, a majority said it did more harm than good. And that goes all the way down to Egypt, where a whopping 94% believe that the invasion of Iraq did more harm than good.
The damage done by the Iraq War has been very, 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 very aggravating. I think the U.S. made a grave error in the way they responded to the September 11th. Instead of turning it into a situation where the U.S. could capitalize on the sympathy it gained worldwide, it did the other way. It did the opposite.
What the Bush administration did in Iraq and is only the culmination and the high watermark of a legacy of American policies in the Middle East that most people, I would say, in the Arab world see as A, discriminatory, favoring Israel, not treating Arabs and Israelis equally, and B, being arrogant and predatory and violent vis-a-vis the Arabs themselves, and C, being racist, sort of telling the Arabs, well, you know, not only do we want to help make you free and democratic, but there's a problem in your societies that your values, your culture, your religion, your education, the way you treat women, the way you treat environment, all of these have to change, and we're going to change them for you.
Either you're with us, either you love freedom and with nations which embrace freedom, or you're with the enemy. There's no in-between, and that doctrine still stands.
The fear is that policies in the region have become so adamant, I mean, just like one-sided, on one track. It's either you are with us or against us.
I think it's important to address the issue of Islamophobia and racism and things and discrimination and foreign policies that are seen to be discriminatory, racist, etc. Because the cost is becoming very high. And this is a lesson that the United States has been learning in Iraq and Afghanistan and other places all over the Middle East.
The danger is that we continue to alienate and anger vast numbers of people. We create more enemies, and there are vast dangers in making a billion people mad at us.
Fact of the matter is, the United States pursues all of those policies because they are critical to our interests. We shouldn't give up those interests just because another group of people dislikes them. But there's no question that the United States would benefit from a great deal more understanding of the Muslim world. What you find is that oftentimes, if you actually find out what it is that the people of the Muslim world are looking for, you can give them something. You can tweak your policy, you can change things, you can soften this, you can sharpen that in such ways that they will be more amenable to it. And of course, at the same time, the more that we can do things for them in other areas that they care about, the easier it's going to be for them to recognize that the United States also has interests and that we need to be able to pursue them, and that maybe they ought to even help us to pursue those interests.